Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another recap video. On this video, I'll be going over my short trade on TBLT from Friday, June 24th, same day as BHAT, which I also shorted, but that one's on the previous video before this one, so be on the lookout for that, guys. TBLT, this one basically gapped up. I forgot what the news was, but it had the volume pre-market. It was like at $1 and it went all the way to 350s. So it felt like it was pretty overextended on the bigger time frame charts. And basically my plan was to short into 320s, pre-market high, 340s, and then I would continue to add into 360s, 380s, maybe even 4 if it got there, and then kind of see what it was gonna do from there and decide if I should just cut my entire position or hold it because we might get a breakdown afterwards. So yeah, this one, I kind of ended up working out pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen one of these, but as you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 orders, right? You're probably seeing this and you're thinking like, yo, what the heck? Like, why are you just adding into a loser like that, But you see, this is when it comes to scaling into a stock short, you gotta think, all right, I gotta be willing, comfortable to let the stock go against me a certain amount and letting it pan out for the bigger picture move, which in this case, you got that rip. So, if you were shorting at 340s with big size, you probably would have, stopped out maybe in 360s, 370s, 380s, 390s, only because you're in too heavy and you're now you're scared, so you had to cut your loss because of risk management. So there's that. See, in this case, you figure out, okay, what size am I comfortable with letting it go against me? So each one of those first 4 entries, those were just 10% bullets of my total size. Let's say I was going to use 100% of my size, but I'm scaling in with 10% and letting it kind of go against me. But as it goes against me, no emotions, because I know where I'm at, and the higher it goes and the more entries I have higher above those, the more my average gets pulled up. Therefore, when the stock fails and decides to retrace back down, I'll be in the money, instantly. So then you got this. And another thing too that I was looking at was, all right, 340 to 380, that's 10% move over pre-market high. So I was thinking, how is this thing going to be able to hold 10% above pre-market high after it just gapped up from $1? I'm like, probably not. So if it fails to hold near that 380, then that's going to be a pretty good sign. Then as you can see, it kind of just consolidates between 350, 370, and then you get this big giant pool back under pre-market high. So once it broke back under pre-market high, that's bearish. So that's like your reversal. And at that point, I just began to scale out into 320s, 310s, all the way down to 3. But I was thinking we probably will get a pull under that support, maybe into 280s. So then once we got that last 280 wash, I just covered the rest of my position here. and I think this thing ended up fading maybe to like 350s, I think. But yeah, this one was it was a good short in my case, or from what I think, because this is kind of my, I feel like this is my bread and butter type setup that I like to see. As it gaps up pre-market high, you scale into those highs, and then as it breaks down back under, you could potentially see that, move back to pre-market lows. So yeah, this is a good one. Um, let's see the bigger time frame trends that we retested. So you see, this is the 1 hour trend. It retested all the way to 270s. That was your low before it bounced all the way back up to 325 or 320s, and then back down under that 1 hour trend. Let's see your 30-minute trend. What does the 30-minute trend look like? So that was basically my first. That was the first target. That's when I started to cover into that 3, because 30-minute, if you get the extension away from the trend, it's gonna mean revert back into the trend. So that's why I use that as my potential target, and then if it breaks, I cover the rest below that trend before it decides to reclaim. So then that's why I covered the rest into this 280, because then you also had that support over here. So yeah, that's how you find your potential targets, bigger time frame. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My trade on TBLT. If you guys have any questions, comment down below or hit me up in my Discord. I'll post a link in the description below in case you want to join that. It's free. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.